Hi all, I'm glad to be back. Yesterday I had a very terrible schedule and couldn't make it for any update. Sorry for that. But nevertheless, welcome back to your favorite channel. And today we'd like to talk specifically about this perceived church capture. So the Kenya Kwanza government has heavily invested in the church as a strategy or a weapon to make sure that Raila Amolo Odinga political career and political influence in the Republic of Kenya becomes a thing of the past. Many believe that the opposition is hell-bent on making sure that they keep the government on toes because they believe that the many promises in their manifesto will not be achieved because they believe that President William Samoei Ruto promised the people of the Republic of Kenya heaven, while in actual sense, the reality that is on the ground is that they will only be able to deliver a simple hotel to Kenyans. That means the promises which were promised to Kenyans might not be realized. So, why is this strategy? Why is William Samoei Ruto taking this step of investing in the church? This is why I think that could be the case. In 2019, statistics had it that literally 85% of Kenyans are Christians. And that out of the percentage that are Christians, 85% of the same Christians go to church, with 33.4% as Protestants and 20.4% as evangelicals, and 7% are African Institute churches. Whereas the statistics went further and said 11% of Kenyans are Muslims. So that explains the reason why William Samoei Ruto is taking a lot of his time, a lot of his energy and resources on investing in churches as opposed to the Muslim community. So why would the president be hell-bent on making sure that all the churches are under his government? 1, corruption cleansing. 2, protection. And 3, future campaign strategy. Now, it's because of those 3 items that I bring up this analysis, and I believe that the 3 items form the best reasons why William Samoei Ruto has decided to capture all the churches. When you talk about corruption, cleansing of the corruption, elements in the Republic of Kenya, the Kenya Kwanza government has been heavily accused previously, before they took power, to having been a formation of those individuals who are corrupt in the Republic of Kenya. So now, the reason why William Samoei Ruto has opted for the church is so that the church can help them clean their name, so that they can be regarded as holy people, and that the things that were used to be peddled in the campaigns were mere propaganda and lies. So that's the reason why the church is coming into place. The second factor that we think William Samoei Ruto could be heavily investing in churches is protection, political protection. I started this analysis by saying that the Azimio One Kenya Alliance are likely to form a formidable opposition that will keep the government in check. And then I said somewhere that the Kenya Kwanza government might not be able to fulfill the things that they used to say during their campaigns, and that could be one of the reasons that will cause a rebellion. And in my previous analysis, I talked about Pastor Ezekiel saying something about a rebellion being formed in the Republic of Kenya as a result of these short changes in the manifestos. So the protection in this aspect of church capture is so that when the opposition decide to take the Kenya Kwanza head on, then the church leaders will come into place and tell the opposition, look here, give Kenya Kwanza their time to fulfill on their manifestos, and that you cannot attack them while they're busy crafting on how to deliver on their manifesto. So that's what I mean by political protection. There is the future campaign strategy. I started off by releasing a statistics that was released to the public in 2019 that 85% of Christians go to church. Now, if 85% of Christians go to church, while in Kenya it is only 11% who are Muslims, that means 89% of Kenyans form the Christians. Okay, some percentage could be the atheists, but then the bigger percentage could be Christians. Now, if William Samoei Ruto can comfortably control 7% of the Kenyan Christians, then that would mean that William Samoei Ruto will be able to easily craft his 2027 political agenda and be able to deliver Rigathi Gachagua to the people of the Republic of Kenya in 2032. So that's the reason why the church is coming into place. They are coming into place so that they can talk to the people about the need for the people to be in UDA. Because William Samoei Ruto has successfully convinced the churches to feel that they are part and parcel of the UDA political party. So the strategy might be to lock out some of those leaders from ascending to power by ensuring that UDA is crafted as a church-owned political party and a party that has been formed by the church, and that explains the many donations during the church campaigns. We live in an era where information travels faster than you can imagine. And before you imagine, some of those informations can be catastrophic, and that the church is the only place where such wrong interpretation of information can be easily corrected by the church leaders. So allow me to take you back a bit to the days of Jomo Kenyatta. Even Jomo Kenyatta had a strategy. But Jomo Kenyatta did not invest in churches. Jomo Kenyatta decided to invest in the political labor movements. These labor movements were the sole reasons why the government was in place back then. So during Moi era, President Moi relied on the tribal arithmetic to be able to continue ruling for the longest time. He could appoint some people within tribal communities to be able to, to be able to assist him in governing the country, and that's the reason why he had to stay longer than many people have imagined. So Moi stayed in power for more than 24 years because of that tribal arithmetic. Similarly, in 2013, Uhuru and Ruto came into power under the guise of forging unity amongst two warring communities, the Kalenjin and the Kikuyu, and the strategy made them win the hearts of two communities, and as a result, they got overwhelming support from the two communities and other votes from other regions. So that's the reason why Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta won in 2013, though not by a landslide victory, but by majority votes. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think William Samoei Ruto will succeed in the church capture quest? Kindly use the comment section to share what you think about that analysis, and please take a moment and subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed until this level. And please take a moment and give us a thumbs up. You can hit the notification bell so that every time we upload such meaningful videos, you will always become the first person to get notified. Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to wind up there, and until we meet again, stay safe and stay blessed.